If you are really watching this video, it means to an extent you already know the essence, the importance, and how powerful Microsoft Excel can be. Or just to summarize, Excel skill is one of the skills that is really high in demand presently. Then apart from that, it boosts productivity, it helps in your career advancement, and it improves decision making as an entrepreneur, as a business person, as a data analyst. It saves time on some processes too. Now, a fun fact, an Excel sheet contains over 1 million rows and over 16,000 columns, which translates to a total of over 17 million cells. Okay, without talking too much because I don't want this video to be long. Okay, right here on your screen, you can see an Excel sheet. What you're seeing right now, this is where all the magic happens. Up here, if you can see my mouse, we have what we call the ribbon. That's where the tools are. As you can see, this is where you can cut. So we call it a cell. And the way it's arranged, each column, it is arranged alphabetically. As you can see, A, B, C, D, and so on like that. And the rows are arranged serially. We have 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth like that. So each cell is named based on the intersection, because the row is under A, the column is under A column, while the row is under 1. So this cell is named A1, as you can see here. Now, we call this is what you're saying now, we call it sheet. Now, down here, you can create more than one sheet, because this is the first sheet. If I intend to do other things that involves me creating another sheet, all you have to do is click on this plus sign, and another sheet will be created for you. Now, you can rename all this anything you want. All you need to do is just right click on your mouse, click here, then rename it to anything you want. This is practice 1. Then the second sheet, I can do same, rename this to, this is practice 2. Okay, basically that's it about the sheet. As far as the column and row is concerned, they are adjustable. You can adjust the size. As you can see, you can adjust the size of the column, and you can do same with the row too. Okay, now you can drag it. You can do that by dragging this line here, and you can decide to pick a number like this. Now you just select column width, you come here, you pick a number, you enter a number. Let's just say I want to reduce it to something very small. I can just pick 1.25, and I click OK. As you can see, it's not very small. Same thing with row too. You can adjust the height. Just come here, click on row height, adjust the number to whatever it is you want. I can change it. Let's change it to like 10, and I click OK. As you can see, now that's it about adjusting column and row. Now, Excel is much more powerful than what is popularly known for, which is data entry. We use it for a lot of things. Let's assume we enter this data. Let's enter it here, so we can, just to show some example. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, sorry. Okay. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. So on here, let's try 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I omitted 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's a mistake somewhere. Sorry, it should be 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, now this is simple data here. Now, Excel is so powerful that your normal mathematical calculation, your simple calculation, and complex calculation can be done on an Excel sheet. For instance, now I can decide to, all your normal calculation, which is addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, and so on. You can do it on Excel. Now let's try with very few examples because I don't want this video to be long. Now let's try 5 plus 5. No, sorry. Sorry, plus 5 plus 5. Enter. As you can see, it gave us 10. Now let's try this. 5 minus 2. Enter. Give us 3. So like that with other simple calculations, so like division, multiplication, and so on and so forth. So that's it about all this simple calculation. And for some, that's adding up numbers. You can do that too. Let's try and add up these numbers and let's see. Okay. So I'm going to select all this, close the bracket, and enter. Boom. As you can see. So if you want to reconfirm if what we did is actually right, by the time you highlight all this, so far it's number, then come here, come down here. Can you see the sum? The number of counts, that means the number of rows we highlighted is 7. Then the sum, that's the total sum of the figures in those cells we selected, is 28. As you can see, that means it's correct. So an Excel sheet can actually do this and some other complex calculations, as you can see. Now let's move on to cell formatting. Let's delete this and this. Now let's move on to cell formatting. Now you can format cells. Basically, you can format your cells here, and you can do that by, as you can see, I've selected all this, and I just right click, then come here, go to select cells. You understand? You can do that here. Maybe probably the alignment, fonts, border, fill, and so on. This is one way to go about it. You understand? Now another way to go about it, which is really straightforward, is to use all these tools up here. Now I might decide, okay, I want to change it to area. I want to change the font size to 9. As you can see, it's really easy. Okay, I can decide to say, okay, I want to bold it. As you can see, this is for bold. I want to add emphasis to it by adding italic to it. As you can see, we had it. Then I want to, you can decide to underline. Let me remove this. Then underline the data, each data, as you can see. Okay. So now that's it about this part. Then regarding the field too, this that you're looking at, if you look at my mouse here, I mean here, this is for field color. Now what do I mean by field color? This selected part, you can decide to change the colors inside by doing this. Let's pick this color. Okay, can you see that? Okay, and then the font color, this data is inside, so I can decide to change the color to anything by coming here, clicking this. Let's change it to blue or yellow. Okay, this is not very clear. Okay, let's change it to this, as you can see. Now one thing before I forget, another thing as far as cell formatting is concerned, I forgot to add is the border. Now if you come here, click on this drop down to give you different options of borders you can add. If it's just a bottom border, if you can do that here, but let's go by all border and let's see what it will look like. Can you see it's looking better than it was before? Okay, so in summary, that's just basically about cell formatting and basic calculation in Excel and then data entry. Now to buttress our points, let's do small exercise here. I have some data here that are not well arranged. As you can see, it all looks scattered. So let's try and format this data here to make it much more presentable here. So this, I will select this first column and align it to the left. Okay, I will do same for this second column, so I will align it to the left. Okay, as for this third column, because it's numbers here, I will align that to the right. Okay, so now the top, if you look at the top row, this one here, now it's not really looking good. This looks scattered. So to differentiate it, that this is the title, let's align this to the top. Okay, now let's select this old data and fill it with white to make it stand out. Okay, as you can see, We are not done, but our data is already looking better and more presentable than it was before. Okay, so what else can we do? What else can we do? Okay, this title, I will reduce the height a little bit. I'll reduce the height a little bit and change, I'll bold it, change the color to dark blue. Okay, so now if you look at it, as you can see, it's already looking better and good. Okay, now what else do we have to do? What else can we do? Okay, because this is a title row, what I will do is I will format it by hiding the border to the bottom here. Okay, let's pick this. Let's pick this. Then I'll put the border to the bottom. Then the color, because the font color is dark blue, let's pick dark blue for the border too. Okay, I think this looks thick enough. Okay, and then what else? I think that's about it. Now let's click OK to apply those changes. Okay, okay, now one more thing, there's one more thing we should do. Let's add border. You can come here, let's add thick border, outside borders only, but let's make it thick. Okay, then the color, we can leave it as black. Okay, now that's about it. As you can see, this looks better and more presentable compared to what we saw the first time. Okay, I don't want the video to be too long. This will be the first video in a series of videos that will be posting. Now, if you're really enjoying this and you really want to learn with us, please, I would recommend you to interact with this video, like, comment, and please don't forget to subscribe, because this is really important. And whatever it is you want us to do, because my plan is to train us to become a data analyst. So this will be the first video in the series of videos I'll be posting ahead. So just stay put, stay connected, and turn on the notification bell so that when I post the next video, you will be notified, so you won't miss out. So the next video will be a continuation of where we stop here. So for now, let's pause here and look out for the